They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
You look at this Bears defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, there you go.
Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Able to fight through one tackle. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Short throw to Smith. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Prescott.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Sit high.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter, already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Fields now to throw.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here we go.
Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
47.
Now Prescott. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's Prescott. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Here we go, 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. It's caught here by Adams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, here we go. I take. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time through the air. 54 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Quarter, it's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Bears had 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. George Kittle, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw is Fields. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Don't jump. Ready?
One play action. Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, side. Go.
Here's Fields.
And he's
he's going to get this inside the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here we go. We're good.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1.
Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hutchins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, Side. Side.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Pearsall.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Alpha, 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 alpha. All right.
To the air again, Fields. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 42 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Harris. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
They hand this off to Harris. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Brought down by Devin Harper.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Set.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Fields setting up the screen. Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Najee Harris, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now it's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Sit high.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. Sit high. Go.
Now Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Everybody, kill. 26. Everybody, kill. 26.
Now Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. With his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go. We're going to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
A true all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
47. Hey, kill. 20, 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Fields.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
A give to Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tariq Carpenter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
26. We'll go 47. We'll go 46, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We'll go 46.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
47. Hey, chill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw is Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
We'll go 47. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Kill. 47. 26.
Up the middle they go.
Hutchins. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Wait, take. Kill. Then we're going to 53.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Yeah! Here we go! Right, check! Switch! Hey! Here we go. Go to 54. Why? Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
14. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Falcons grab it. He may go. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go. Sit high.
Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here we go. 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. 46. We're going to 54 Wyatt.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go, tonight. Go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Here we go, son.
They run again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this coaching